Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I'm on a journey to get every available achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. This monumental grind takes countless hours of gameplay over the span of several years, and I'm taking it on 1 week at a time. So, let's get started. Alright, welcome to Scenic Aether DC, the only place we can go to raid anymore. Once upon a time, you used to be able to raid on any DC in North America, but then Yoshi P sundered everything with data center travel. And so now you gotta come here to do it. It is a lovely Monday afternoon, the day before reset, week 1 of the Savage tier, and I have not cleared the second fight. As you may know, I will never get an e-girlfriend if I can't clear the second fight week 1. This will destroy my credibility forever. So, what we're going to do today is attempt to clear. I'm still, as is everyone, stuck on ads prog. It's the only real prog point in the entire fight. Been working on it for a week. Everybody is terrible at the game except for me, and therefore I've been stuck for a week. So we're gonna go into Party Finder and try to find a group of people that suck a little bit less and hope that we can get past ads. We've got more than 50 parties working on this fight. There's plenty to choose from here. Let's see if we can find one that's not completely terrible. Most parties are trap parties. Arguably, all of them are. Let's join this one and see what happens. Our strats are going to be Toxic Friends, Cleave Maxing, Uptime Cell? I don't know what that is. There's a million different strats week 1. This is pretty normal. I know pretty much all of them because I've done pretty much all of them. Some are better than others, but most are not that different. But let's go ahead and see what happens. I can walk you through the raiding experience. So you might be wondering, what the heck does this have to do with achievements? Well, as it so happens, there are achievements for clearing the raid tier. You've got to clear the 4th fight once, 5 times, and 10 times. This goes for every raid tier that's ever added, which means I'm gonna have to do it. And realistically, if you want to clear the 4th fight in the tier, you need to do the 3 that come before it, since they're gonna drop gear, which is going to help you actually do it. So, what makes this fight so annoying? Well, allow me to show you. Me and my merry band of misfits. Why is everybody stuck on this? Why am I stuck on this? Why does Party Finder hate me and themselves? I don't know. And now it's time to begin. So, I target the boss. Got those autos on, because you know, smacking it with a book is my favorite thing to do. We're gonna instantly dissipate Celine, throw on the chain strat, get as many energy drains in here as we can. In an ideal world, you would do 6 out of 6. I'm actually gonna save one because I like to overmit the first mechanic. In Party Finder, you can never have too much mitigation because you never actually know what your teammates are going to do. Everybody plays a little bit differently, and since you're constantly swapping parties, you're constantly working with different healers. So as a healer, especially a shield healer, I basically try to plan mit for every single piece of damage coming in to make sure that no matter what, if somebody drops the ball, we'll have something to survive based on. So these Morbles are gonna be a big pizza slice, which means we need to be right next to them. I'll go over here. Here's where I'll put a Sacred Soil, and then Seraphism. And what do you know? I'm the lucky idiot that get hit with the drop of Mountain Dew. The mellow yellow, you might say. Celine's gonna heal us up, and the tanks are gonna get shot again. LeMayo. Fortunately, as the shield healer, I don't really gotta worry too much about that. Mostly the tanks heal themselves, and then the white mage does whatever they can't do. But my job is to make sure that everybody else is healed. Or rather, to make sure that everybody else never takes damage in the first place. Because as you may well know, taking damage is cringe. One of the real sticking points of this fight is the cactus. As you can see, we've already got a Chad down here. That's what you might call bad. You really shouldn't have anybody die on Cactus, but we did. Oh great, we lost another one. Cool. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this is gonna hurt with one person down. Alright, we're gonna overheal this. So to get to the actual difficult mechanic in this fight, which is ads, you gotta get through the desert. You really want it to be clean. If anything goes wrong in the desert phase, you're just going into ads at a disadvantage, which is not good. And realistically, the desert phase is also very easy, so nothing should be going wrong. But what you'll find is that it's Party Finder, and things often do go wrong. Like that. Why are they dead over there? Don't be dead. Be alive. Alright, everybody needs to be up for this, or we're screwed. So, We're gonna be screwed anyway because we got death debuffs and you need maximum DPS output for this. But let's just see what happens for the sake of prog. This is our first pull, so it's good to get an idea of what your party is doing, if they actually know the mechanic or not, if you're in a trap party or not. We're doing the cleave max strat, which means we need to kill this big ram goober right away. Oops, I canceled my broil. You never want to do that. Can't afford that. Okay, despite damage downs, we still killed the ram in a decent amount of time. We need this cat dead, though. Uh-oh. Okay, so a bit of a mess. Alright, just clarifying strats with the party. We're using a strat where, it's hard to explain what's going on here in real time because there's so much, but I'll try and break it down. But we're using a strat where a healer actually is doing a job that usually a ranged player would do to try and give everybody better uptime. But it's healer 1 that has to do that, not me, so my job actually remains unchanged. On the bright side, even though we kind of struggled in the desert phase, this party did actually get to the prog point on the first pull. That's always a good sign. Usually if your first pull, something bad happens and you don't see prog point, that's always getting off on the wrong foot. And if you don't see prog point within 3 pulls, it's customary to leave at that point. Why is the tank dead? Kind of ox, kind of cringy, but we might be okay. Alright, so this is pairs, stacks. Dude, I'm gonna have to, like, rethink my life. I upgraded my internet plan today. It turned out to be surprisingly easy. I just called and said, hey, my internet sucks. Is there better? And they're like, yeah, also, by the way, it costs less than what you're paying already. So that's awesome, but as a result, I think my ping is a little bit better, and so my slide cast window is a little bit smaller, so I keep accidentally canceling my broils because I'm used to having worse ping.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
These fellows are prickly AF. Yeah, I've been playing with terrible ping all week, which has actually really hindered my prog quite a bit. I've had a lot of days where the connection was so unstable that I just couldn't raid. We need panic heals here, something's not ideal. Okay. I'll go chill over here, heal myself up, and we're gonna deploy. Make sure we don't drop the bomb on the party. Alright, those are still a little bit iffy, but nobody died, so, looks like the party is moving here. So we weren't struggling for heals last time, which is good. That means the white mage is awake. I'm gonna actually try and dissipate at the beginning of this phase, since we should be okay with Celine being out of commission for a couple seconds. Let's see, how's this cat looking? Cat needs to die. Alright, I got the DOT on it. We should be good here. Alright, we need these squirrels out of here. They're gonna buff this Chad. Oh, Chad was not buffed. Oh, don't die. Wait, was that me with the oops? Crap, that's bad. Uh-oh. Okay, that one was my bad. I didn't pay attention to the Jabberwock, and he walked my jabbers. Okay. We almost still killed him on time, though, so that actually is a good sign. That means our DPS is working here. Okay. I think there's hope for this party. We gotta clean up, though. I'll have to pay attention. I was tunneling all the ads. I'll try and give a play-by-play next time, though, just to kind of fill people in on what's going on. Well, our Viper got tank busted, so, yeah, that's a little bit cringe. But we might still be able to handle this. So basically what we're doing is we need to kill this ram right away. It can't be nearby the squirrels or it will enrage and start one-shotting people. And so we need to keep it separate, but we want it dead ASAP so that we can free up our off-tank to come help out with the squirrels. This is called Cleave Max. Simultaneously, on the second set of spawns, we get these manta rays. We need those to die really quickly because they're gonna tether whoever hits them first and start throwing these giant AoEs everywhere. This is a problem. Oh, we never killed the cat. Right, so while all that's happening, a cat jumps around, and if you don't kill it, it spawns a meteor and blows everybody up. And then we die, which is what just happened. He was about 5% health. We just didn't finish him off. Right, where were we? So yeah, we want to kill this guy. All right, Gimme Cat is dead. This is good. I want to kind of stage myself for the potential Jabberwock situation. Yep, that's me. So I'm going to run over here. I need to try and keep the tanks alive. Get a DOT on the next Gimme Cat. And so now the Jabberwock has selected me. He's always going to pick a healer. And what he's going to do is slowly walk toward me menacingly. And if he reaches me, I die. So everybody has to work together to kill him. And we're going to take a huge raid wide after this. Let's heal the tank. Let's heal everybody. Let's... Oh, God. We need this cat down. It's about to kill us. Well, I almost soloed it. Basically, cats need to die, mantas need to get grabbed, Jabberwocks need to be dealt with when they appear, and the rams are just beating up the off-tank. Squirrels, if they don't die, will explode, and you can survive it, but it's gonna hurt, and so you can't have too many of those explode. Basically, it's a million things happening at once, and all of them suck. So yeah, as you can imagine, this is something that requires a great deal of coordination. Everybody has to execute to the highest level. Everybody has a different job to do that they need to do independently and without prompt. And so, Party Finder's not very good at it. So I've probably spent 30 hours on this the past week, maybe even more than that. I haven't exactly been counting, but it's been a lot. It's really just a merry-go-round, a roulette, Russian style, trying to find a group of people that works well enough together to actually get through it. Because, I have a conspiracy theory, a crackpot theory. I think the average skill level of raiders in Party Finder actually is higher than what you'd get in a static. I genuinely believe this to be true. However, what you don't get in Party Finder is synergy. It's rare that you find a group with good synergy. And so it's a matter of finding people that have the skill to clear it, but also finding people that can work well together and that have a play style that works collectively. Because especially in a fight like this, it only takes one person doing the wrong thing to ruin the whole thing, and that will happen often. What wiped us that last time was the manta got grabbed by someone else. It looked like the main tank had it. It tethered the wrong person. As a result, everybody died. So one wrong move there, and that's what can happen. Not only can it happen, it will happen. And not only will it will happen a lot. Oh, why is the samurai dead? This is the part of the fight where we really need the samurai to not be dead. Because you guys may well know this, but if you die in one of these fights, you get this: weakness, strength, reduced by 25%. That's 25% less damage for a minute and a half at the phase where we need all of the damage. Oh, looks like I'm the lucky winner. No Jabberwocking for me today. Instead, I get to attempt to heal the tanks. Oh god, double bulls are making that difficult though. Oh, nobody got the walk. Oh, that's bad. I don't know what happened that time. The first time we had the Jabberwock, we killed him really quickly. Sounds like some of our stuns happened at the same time as well. Another thing is, because he walks, like, he has to reach proximity to kill the healer, so usually the melee players will stagger their stuns. You can stun him a total of 3 times. The third time doesn't really do anything. It's a second, so, like, it's basically a last-ditch effort, but the first 2 stuns will hold him up a couple seconds, giving him more time to kill him. Sounds like we had a problem with that, but so far our adds 2 phases are going really well in this, because the adds are broken down by 4 sets of spawns. The first 2 are the ones before the Jabberwock. Jabberwock shows up on the 3rd spawn, but hardest part of the first 2 spawns is just making sure that you don't forget about the cat and that you kill the manta rays fast enough. And we did get rid of the manta rays, I thought, pretty efficiently there. It's just, yeah, we got other problems. So far, though, like, this is my first party of the day. It actually does show promise. We're not botching the DPS so much. Like, I think we have the damage. We just got to get the coordination. And we need people to stop dying on desert phase, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, please, no memes on cactus. Oh my god. All right. Wasn't the prettiest pull, but we're going in with no damage downs this time, so that's a marked improvement. All right, the yawn is down. Failure to kill the yawn will result in death, so pretty good. All right, we got to keep this Chad up, but we also cannot forget about the other Chad. All right, we got our Jabberwock stunned. Oh my god, we got him. Oh, we need mitt. We need mitt now. Ah! So after deliberation, we determined that like 3 or 4 different people had mitts on that raid wide, but we all pressed them a little bit too late, and so it got snapshotted. So we had an expedience, a heart of light, a temperance, but nothing activated because we were all a little bit late. Everything else about that pull though was pretty good. I was worried about the Jabberwock. It looked like he wasn't dying, so I was tunnel visioning that, and I only got the mid out at the last second as he was dying. Ideally, if I can get expedient out right before that raid wide, then it's 20 seconds of free 10% mid for the tanks, and they're gonna really want it there. So that's why I try to delay it as long as possible, but I obviously need to make sure it goes out at some point. Did the Viper die? I don't know what it is with Vipers this tier, but I feel like if there's anybody on the party that's gonna die at like a really random moment for seemingly no reason, it's always the Viper. Multiple parties, multiple Vipers, I've always observed this to be the case. I don't know what it is. It's not even for the predictable stuff though. It's always just you look up and it's like, wait a minute, how'd the Viper die here? I can never figure it out. Hey, what's up, Celine? Yeah, alright. Well, we're gonna put a DOT on the Gimme Cat. Try to cleave him as much as possible. Oh, that's bad. What happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something has gone wrong here. Seems the tank got hit by the cat AoE. The cat will occasionally do an AoE. It's, I crave violence, I think it's called. If it hits you, it cuts your HP maximum to like 50,000, and so you just die, basically. Ah, crap. Somehow a half-decent ads prog group is still memeing on Desert Phase. Tragic. What? No, the Viper's sank in the quicksand. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. Alright, cat is dead. This is all very good. I am not the lucky winner on the Jabberwock situation. Means I do need to keep the tanks alive. Watch this. Bam. Now no matter what happens, we will all live. However, this guy needs to die sooner rather than later. Ah, okay, this cat. Stun him. Why is no one stunning him? Ah! This might be salvageable. Oh, this is... Well... Okay, not completely terrible. We got to second Jabberwock. Let's prog. For this group, anyway. Okay, after deliberation, we've worked out a better plan for the stunning on the Jabberwocks. I also could have been further away from him. I kind of got in position late, but honestly, if we'd gotten that second stun, which was the one that was missed, it would have died and we'd have no problems. Seemed like something bad was happening to the main tank anyway, though. Or the off-tank, rather. The off-tank was just melting under the rams, and so we definitely needed more mitt there. Or more heals, one or the other, but, you know, me going down there, I lost all my resources, so it's pretty crap. It's like the worst place to die, because as you saw, it becomes unrecoverable very quickly. Oh, I was worried for a second there. Alright, here we go. Let's try and get this cat out of here. And Celine. Okay, now I shoot the cat. Hate that cat. All my homies hate the Gimme Cat. Alright, it's Jabberwock time. Alright. The Jabberwock is not my prerogative. Oh my gosh. Why is everybody dying? I'm getting the Jabberwock. Ah, crap. Oh, we're about to get cat meteored. I get killed by rams. Yeah, losing the white mage there was bad. I didn't get the shields out quite as early as I wanted. I don't think that's what made the difference. I think white mage just didn't top off, but it goes so wrong so fast. It's weird because our cleave maxing is actually working. We're killing everything really quickly on the first two phases, but then when the Jabberwock shows up, bad things seem to happen. Oh, that's bad. Prog. Oh no. Only gamers are allowed to Savage Raid. Oh man. Alright, time for one more pull. What the? Dang it, this group was good. Why are we getting so many deaths on stupid things? We haven't seen ads of like 5 pulls. Why do we suck now? So we're pulling again? There's only 7 minutes? 7 minutes is all the time I have to play with you. I sure hope we aren't just prolonging the inevitable. But we probably are. I swear if we blow up this time, oh my gosh, we actually did the mechanic correctly. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness it was the dancer. I thought that was the white mage coming to my spot. That would have been bad if it was. Someone looks like they're about to sink in the mud. Nope, we're good. Just our luck, this will be our best pull. We got 3 minutes left. Plenty of time to clear. Probably. Give me that cat. We have cleave maxed so hard. Oh, that's bad. Kill it. Kill it. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of squirrels. I think losing that dancer screwed us over. Well, such is life. And now, after an hour and a half, we probably go our separate ways. Yeah, everybody left, so I guess we're rebuilding now. I was hoping that party would stick together. It felt like we were actually making progress, but the party leader just hated on me. So good luck on Prog. Also more mad because small videos win SMH and then disbanded. Game over. But yeah, that's basically been the experience. Yeah, this is M6S in Party Finder. That was actually a good party, believe it or not, and those are hard to find. So it being 10:30 on Monday, we've got not that many hours left before reset. I'm gonna just see if there's any hope for finding a clear. Probably not, considering I still have to get past ads, but, well, gotta do what we gotta do, right? But yeah, it's been a long and slow week of savage raiding. Let's see what happens next. Well, all of a sudden it's week 2, and guess what? I am still stuck on M6S. Mostly because I haven't really been progging it a whole lot. You could say it's been a long week, but I haven't really got much done this week. I put in my 20 hours. And then that's about all I got done. I did manage to see past ad phase one time, but unfortunately, no party, no matter what prog point it's actually set to, seems to be able to get past it again. So I don't know, I'll probably clear that this weekend or something. But right now, I'm just catching up on some chores. Anyway, it's been a little while since I posted one of these videos, way too long, in fact. Not since before the patch came out. And so with the patch 7.2, there are actually a lot of achievements. And so allow me to show you what I have accomplished since last time. Roll the tape. Oh, come on, don't get killed by the Michelin Man. Yeah, you dare question a mentor? Oh, and there's Mapping the Realm, the Underkeep. And there is Seekers of Eternity, 20 points. And there's Cruising at the Apex 1, 5 points. Bam! 1.5%, come on. We got so much time. We're easy. Oh my god. And there's Throw Down the Gauntlet. 10 points. Pick that gauntlet up, idiot.
I have failed you.
Holy crap. Don't really raffle so much anymore, though. And I don't even know if my old pair of roller skates even fits. Oh, and there's The Customer Is Always Right. Nitawikwi 1 for 5 points. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, other than the endless savage prog and the, wheel spinning at M6S, which I'm going to continue to do some more of. Hopefully next week I'll have some more interesting updates, but unfortunately that's kind of all I've got for right now. We do love turning in our leave quests. Yippee. But yeah, no week 1 clear. Guess that means I'm forever alone, but at least I know Ponami's always got me. Let's go ahead and roll that outro. And there you have it. I gained 5 achievements for a total of 50 points. This brings my LOL achievement score to 20,215, and my server rank is sitting at 85. I've been taking on most of the content on my Twitch stream, which you should go and follow if you want to join the grind live. Anyway, I need to get back to getting pwned by Jabberwocks and Yawns. 1 like equals 1 yawn. K-bye.
Yo, let's get it off the wall, yo.